we're in the midst of a conversation.
I
And
wouldn't even say midst. I would say it was starting out
the beginnings, the makings of a
within
conversation.
the makings. Interesting. First couple minutes. This is really important. I take food very seriously.
As do I. It helps me live.
And actually, this could turn into a bigger. It helps you move. Is that what you said?
Live, but
It's
yes.
like, fair. Uh, this could turn into a larger conversation because I know you guys do a lot of home meals. You guys don't eat out as much anymore as like I
True.
do, or like or you and I used to when we first started being friends. Like you and I very much like bonded over the likes of Wendy's and Chick-fil-A and whatnot. So I think we both eat at home a lot more than we did in our youth. But that being said, I don't think anything is more sacred than the the sub sandwich. It's
Yeah.
really important. Um,
Interesting.
it's really important. And I say that because it is super easy to mess up a sub sandwich, and it is super easy to get it perfect as well. It is like one ingredient off, and you're just like, it
It's
could be.
easy to get it perfect.
Yes, I think so. You could throw random shit in there, and it could be the greatest thing ever. Or you could throw one thing, and it just like throws the whole balance of the sandwich off.
So okay, so what's your issue with Subway? They get it perfect like 50% of the
Okay,
time.
so this is what the part of the conversation is. I don't like Subway. I just
Go
don't.
ahead.
I feel like uh first off, I want to know in context of the sub sandwich, what else do you have around you? Because for me in Wisconsin, we've got Subway, we've got Jimmy John's, we have Cousins subs, we
As
got
far as like, I was gonna say, as far as chains go, we have like Jersey Mike's.
Jersey
But then
Mike.
like we live in New York, so we have a lot of like local delis and things like that. But like,
We have local places too. It's not nearly as much as like the delis and stuff of New York,
and
but
listen, my work, I work in a tall building in Manhattan, and it has a cafeteria on the second floor.
mhm.
And I will say the sandwiches that come out of that cafeteria are A plus. They're like
Yeah,
$8. They're
that's what
giant. I can put like 3 meats on them.
that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm
But
talking about. You can have a really good sub sandwich from a lot of different places, but
you could like go to Italy and eat a pizza, but like Domino's is nice every now and then. So
I'm I'm not disputing that. I'm every now and then, sure, if I have to eat Subway, I'm not going to crumble and die. I'm just saying
Anna's
that
shoveling salad onto my plate. She's trying to
oh,
make
she
things
can be a
comfortable.
part of this. I would value her input, frankly.
Subway,
Um,
yay or nay?
I love Subway.
oh, Anna.
I
Okay, so
know, I know the bread is like literally the equivalent of a cake, but like
I told you the bread is
I
bad.
love the bread. What is you do
no,
with the
The bread
bread?
is bad.
it's not that it's bad. Like it's good bread, but it's bad for you. It's like
Oh,
they said that like
so is bread from the store.
well no,
Like,
like they said that there's like a study that came out or something that said that the amount of sugar that Subway has in their bread
mm.
technically qualifies it as a cake.
That's insane.
Do you not like cake?
Not on my bread.
Not huge on cake, frankly.
You know
Like,
what's
okay,
better
so
than the?
okay, we are getting way off topic
Can
here.
I get a honey mustard dipping sauce for this?
I wanted to, so chains. Let's go back to this. You've
Sure.
got Subway. Do you have Jimmy John's?
We do not, or maybe we do, but I've never really been to a Jimmy John's.
Do you have Cousin Subs?
Never heard of it.
Do you have? You said you have Jersey Mike's. Is there anything else you can think of chain wise?
Sandwiches.
Like sub sandwich chain wise? I mean, Domino's has subs, but
Well, here, let me Google sub sandwich.
I don't think we have any others. But if I was to, if you were to say name a fast food restaurant that like is known for its sandwiches, I'd go Subways. And if you said name another
Oh.
one, I'd probably say Quiznos.
Quiznos, we have Quiznos. I was about to say, so that popped up. Also one I didn't think about, Potbellies. Do you have Potbelly?
Never heard of it.
Potbelly is very good. They specialize kind of like Quiznos in like hotter like sandwiches. I know Subway and a lot of other places do hot sandwiches, but their thing is like all hot sandwiches. Like Firehouse Subs, do you have that?
Nope.
I proposed to Maggie after having dinner at a Firehouse Subs. So that's a fun story.
You ate the sub and you were like, I love this woman.
I feel it in my brain and my heart of hearts. No, so anyway.
What did we eat when I proposed to you? What did we eat that night?
Beach Mom.
Or that day? Yeah, that's right.
I ate nothing that day.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't eat at all. That's a funny story we'll get into after this, but go on.
Still faint. Okay, so
You should
my
go look up
so
on your computer.
I think this is important. And what do you get? Because I feel like you go to any sub place, you get the same thing, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't shake
Well,
it up.
well, actually, that's not true. So you mean I get the same thing at different sub places?
I'm saying that 8 out of 10 times you will order the same thing at any sub place.
No.
Really?
Really? So at Subway, I usually get I'll get either diced or like chicken breast with bacon, and usually barbecue sauce, like lettuce, cheese, banana peppers. Banana peppers are usually on most of the things.
Banana peppers are a banger. Yeah.
But at my place at work, I get turkey and roast beef, lettuce,
Are you an art?
cheese, red peppers.
So I am a clean cut. I'm like turkey, ham, a club. Turkey, ham, bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayo.
Okay.
Boom. And that is good anywhere but Subway. And here's why. I feel like the bread to meat and condiment ratio is all off at Subway.
I'll give you that. There's usually a lot more bread than the
problem is when you don't like the bread and you have so much of it, it causes problems. And these problems are the problem.
You get it toasted.
Yeah, you can get it toasted, but that doesn't change.
Do you get it toasted?
It depends on the mood.
Mistake.
I prefer a cold sub.
Mistake.
I prefer.
What? Are you insane?
Anna's getting upset.
Okay, hang on, everybody. I prefer a cold sub, but I do enjoy a toasted sub. But the thing is that like we have like the place I was talking about, Firehouse Subs. Their whole thing is toasted subs, and they're like super gourmet in the sense that like I would say the bread is a little less thick than Subway, but they pile on the meat. Like they go really hardcore in the meat and they go hardcore on the sauces. So every sandwich is like you can get like a turkey sandwich, but it's like turkey and like melted cheese all over it, peppercorn ranch, fried onions. Like they go, it's pretty hardcore.
Sure.
And so that's kind of what I'm accustomed to with Gourmet Quiznos. Is kind of like the discount is another like discount sub.
It's just that your argument doesn't make sense to me because you're saying this Firehouse place has like better food. It's like if I eat at a better restaurant every day, and then I like what's the word? If I get Wendy's, I'm gonna be like, oh, this is good, but like
no, but here's but these lower tier places, you can make adjustments either yourself or everywhere on the menu is already well adjusted. So let's take Wendy's for an example. There are options for everybody. If you're a big meat guy, you get the Baconator. You got a Baconator. You got that ready. Shut up. You got that ready to go. If you just want a small sandwich, you got the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. You're ready to go. You got a Dave's Single, or you can up it to a double. McDonald's is the same way. Burger King maybe a little bit too big on the meat. Maggie, this is really important.
I've been to Burger King like once in my life.
We are doing a podcast right now. This is really, we're talking about Subway. Maggie, how do you feel about Subway? Did you hear what she said?
Didn't.
They are dead to her. So
this is how this whole conversation
This is how this whole thing started. Yes, as I told you about this. So my point is that no matter what, I feel like Subway is too much bread, not enough anything else.
You can get more stuff, you know.
That's not what we're talking about. What do you mean?
You can fill the sandwich with more things.
If I say to them, I want a club, I want a country club. That's
from Subway?
Yes, that's on their menu.
Really? They have clumps.
It is
of
on their
onion?
menu. It is turkey
Yes.
and ham. I usually add the bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and I
Yeah.
like onion. I like onion on there, and it is just so much bread. It is
Dude,
too
but the
much.
bread's good. What kind of bread do you get?
What I get Italian, just normal.
Italian urban cheese is the way to go. First of all.
Okay.
Second of all, the bread is good. It's got
Yeah.
sugar in it, but it's good.
So
Mag seems like she has something to say.
yes, come here, please.
What?
Please, this is really important. Anna's here too.
What?
They're dead to you because of the great garlic.
This entire
Tell
bag.
us, this is no joke. Maggie used, when she was pregnant, too, especially, I would say, she ordered the sandwich 3 times a week.
That's not true. It was once a week. It was always on Fridays for lunch. And now it's gone. And I'm sad. And there's nothing else on the menu that I like.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Why did you like the great garlic? What was on it?
Bacon and chicken and the garlic.
Like rotisserie
aioli.
chicken?
Yeah. Cheese.
Garlic aioli is what you
Oh,
said?
I love garlic aioli.
Okay, so now, nothing else on the menu you like.
Well, so like I had a sandwich that was sort of similar. That's what I ordered.
Mm.
But it was on whatever day that was, Saturday. It was a lot of bread. And it only came, oh, it was a wrap. That's what it was. They have wraps now. But
Who do they think they are?
but it was like a foot long size.
What was that? How's it too? Oh, it's a foot long. But like, if it's a wrap, it's definitely not too much bread.
Okay, but it's different. But then
But it was also $18, which was why
I agree. So I was going to get to this. Is my only big issue with Subway is really not even Subway's fault. It's the economy.
oh,
But-
oh my god. Okay, so hang on. This is
But
important.
the $5 footlong is one of the greatest marketing things ever. And when
Oh, they thought Jared was the greatest marketing thing ever. We all saw
they
how
were
that
wrong
turned out.
about that. They were right about the $5 footlong.
He's in prison, Nick. So Maggie said that she doesn't know who Jared is.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
It's the guy who sells rings. He went to Jared. Go ahead.
So nothing else on the menu appeals to you.
What
Is
about
it-
the footlong cookie?
That's a thing?
Okay, so subs are a lot of calories. And they're
Yes.
usually like not worth it. Is basically for me what it
Okay, but I'm saying, let's just say you have a cheat day.
I don't have cheat days.
Do you in an imaginary world, you have a cheat day and you can order any type of sub. It's not Subway, it's just from anywhere.
Yeah.
What are you picking?
Jimmy John's.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying what kind of sub?
Oh,
Like, are you
Italian.
an Italian? Okay. Subway has an Italian. Why don't you want to order the
Because
Subway
it's
one?
like 1,200 calories, Tim.
Because of the bread, because of
And
the
the meat. Like it's got a lot of meat on it that's high in fat.
but the great garlic was some like 500 calorie like
No, it was
miracle?
probably like I wasn't counting calories at that time, so I was
That's
also
what I'm saying.
really mad when I was eating.
Oh, here's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I think if we're being serious about bread here, which I am, frankly,
I'm being average about bread, but serious about sandwiches as a whole.
I think Maggie hits it on the head. If you have Jimmy John's in New York, get it.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
I like their unwitches. That's what I like.
They do have unwitches. It's wrapped in lettuce. It's good.
Unwich is what it's called.
An unwich, yeah.
That
And
really
they're
bothers me.
fast.
I'm okay with like the lettuce wrap as a concept, but calling it an unwich, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, they're really good. They have a limited wrap menu. It's only 3 wraps, but they're all good. But the sandwiches are all spectacular.
Oh, damn.
I don't like. I love you. I don't like Jersey Mike's. Too much oil.
I've never really had Jersey Mike's because I've always driven by it and gone, that looks like a bad place to eat.
Subs in Madison that we got all the time. What are you talking about? Jason's Deli, is that a place? Well, so Nick accurately pointed out they live in New York. There's lots of delis and stuff that are not chains. They don't have cousins, is what Firehouse Subs is one that we talked about, and that you and I got married outside of a Firehouse Subs.
D'Angelo's. Have you ever had D'Angelo's?
No, it sounds amazing.
It's very good. It's primarily known for its sandwiches. It's kind of like a higher end fast food sandwich joint, but it's usually at like pit stops along highways. It's very good.
So I feel like
Panera. We haven't talked about Panera.
I have Panera today, man. I love it.
Oh, Panera. We're big Panera fans.
I used to.
Okay with that bread.
What's that?
Nothing.
What about Panera? The bread?
He said you're okay with that bread.
The sandwich I had today was a good meat to bread ratio. I had the chicken ranch something.
I'm just saying, you don't go to Subway for a healthy meal. You don't go to Subway for a
No.
high class meal. For the same way you go to, but like I go to Subway for the same reason I go to Wendy's or I go to Chick-fil-A, and it's because I'm probably on a long road trip and I'm really hungry and I need something that's gonna cure my depression while I drive for 4.5 hours.
But I seriously, like, I mean this genuinely. If that's your scenario, fuck you. If that's your scenario, you're on a long trip, you're hungry, you're depressed, you're tired,
Yes.
and you just want something cheap but satisfying. McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's.
I'm not saying Subway's good for you because it's not.
I
But
never said it.
I don't feel bad after eating Subway. After eating McDonald's,
I would agree with that.
after eating Wendy's, after eating Chick-fil-A even, I usually have a bit of a tummy ache. I feel sluggish.
Really?
I feel slower. I've never really felt that way after eating Subway.
You're a healthier man than I, so maybe that's that. I don't. It depends on how much I eat.
If that were true, which I'm not convinced it is, then I would say I would be more affected by unhealthy foods. Like I would feel worse by unhealthy foods because it's not my norm. And I don't feel that bad after eating Subway.
I do because the bread sucks.